Well, welcome to a very mobile edition of Trinity Radio, and as you can see, a not very long episode of Trinity Radio. I'm Dr. Braxton Hunter, and along with me is
Jonathan Pritchett, of course.
And we
also a doctor, by the way,
yes,
since we're using the official titles.
Yes, DRS period, Braxton.
Degrees on the wall.
Yep. So anyway, we have no Trinity Radio episode today except for this one, which is the best one ever. But then on top of that, you're going to get some announcements here that we want you to know. And that is number one. Jonathan doesn't care about this one because it doesn't involve him.
Right.
But I am taking an expedition. I was just on the phone last night with someone talking about it to Australia to
finally uncover whether or not kangaroos exist.
Looking more into this cult of kangaroo
and also
mysticism.
like apologetic stuff too. That's second though, right?
Yeah, that kind of stuff like that. Reaching the Australian realm with Christianity in a greater way and helping out. That's all. But we're really looking for the kangaroo.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, the other thing is we are working together, and then I'll let Jonathan tell you about what he's doing. We are working together with we are developing an organization of sorts. One of the things
in affiliation with it's Trinity Radio, Trinity College of the Bible and Theological Seminary, and our church, One Life Church. We're partnering with the seminary, because Trinity Radio is technically not part of the seminary, but we're partnering with the seminary and with our church, One Life Church, and Pastor Brett Nicholson to launch what I think is going to be the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, and one of the first things we're going to do with it is we are going to produce, we're not going to tell you the nature of it just yet, but we're going to produce a documentary film that is up to Hollywood standards. I know that sounds wild, and maybe it won't actually be, but that's the goal. And you might think, well, that seems impossible, given what I know about your resources.
It will definitely be better than the AOC documentary that just flopped.
But the thing is, we actually have reason to believe that this can happen because of affiliations that we have.
Working with an Emmy award-winning director.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, literally.
Multi-Emmy award-winning director.
Yeah.
That's true. We're not kidding. So anyway, that's going to happen. We've been invited to a couple of conferences we're going to speak at. That's going to be awesome. And there are other things that we'll tell you about as the year unfolds. But Jonathan, there's a series of sorts.
Yeah, speaking of conferences, though, do remember that while we do have some on the books for next year that's going to be great, we will come to your church for a love offering.
Well, just cover our expenses.
Yeah.
And then whatever you do beyond that, that's your business.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
And so we're always happy to get out on the road now that the whole COVID thing's over, at least in the parts of America that Jesus loves. And so happy to come see you. Also, the Calvinism series, we've had a lot of major changes at the seminary that has put that on hold for me. In addition to losing my brother and the holidays and stuff, I've kind of a lot of things going on in my personal life, but I want you to know that the Calvinism series after the first of the year will become more regularly. So look out for that for the patrons. And if you're not a patron, become a patron.
And real quick, since I never get to do this, and I'm standing next to Jonathan Pritchett's bookshelf, here are my books, Core Facts and Evangelistic Apologetics, and there's others. But anyway, thank you all for clicking the video and keep watching, and we'll see you next time on Trinity
Radio.